Well, Earl, first of all, congratulations. Welcome to Baltimore. We're really excited to have you. I got to start with a question everyone wants to know. You just announced that Marlon Humphrey is giving you number 29. So how did you pry that away from Marlon?
Yeah, it was through a text conversation.
Okay.
I just asked him what he was going to do with 29, and he basically said some of his teammates and him thought that he should charge me $100K. I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it for $100K, bro. I'll just make my own number.
A little steep.
A little steep. But we came to agreement, and he decided to let me get 29. And I know that his mom runs a track club, so I thought maybe I could donate a couple of dollars to her track club.
Was that important to you, in all seriousness, to have number 29?
Of course, man. It's been on my chest and my back since my start of my career. So, and I made so much success with that number. It's a part of me, and I definitely want to continue with that.
Earl, so take us a little bit behind the scenes. You mentioned during the press conference that the Ravens came in last minute. Take us through this process. Like, where did you think you were going, and at what point did it become clear that this was the destination?
So I thought I was going to go to Kansas City.
Okay.
On a couple of like a 2-year deal, 1-year deal, and I was just going to bet on myself and hit the market again. And then my agents called me, David Mulugeta and Andrew Kessler. I talked to them on the phone, and they said that Baltimore has a mega deal for you. And I say, hell yeah, that's where I'm going.
You talked last year pretty openly about how commitment to you was something that was important.
Very important.
When you get a 4-year deal, reported $55 million, I mean, what does this kind of commitment mean to you?
It means it checks off everything on the list that I need to know, and I'm going to give that commitment right back.
There's been some pretty good safeties here. Ed Reed, Eric Weddle, obviously, most recently. What does it mean to you to follow in their footsteps?
Well, first of all, I can't be them.
Right.
But I mean, they've definitely set the standard. But I'm going to continue to do that in my own way.
Standard also last year. I mean, this team had the top-ranked defense in the league. I mean, are those types of goals that you go into a season thinking, okay, we want to be right there at the top?
Definitely top 5. And my biggest goal too is we got to create turnovers as well. We want to get that ball back and get it back to Lamar so he can do his thing.
That's kind of your specialty, isn't it? The turnover piece of this.
Yeah, takeaways, man. That's game-changing moments. And it's not just me. It's about playing team ball. Us being connected in the back end, us communicating before every play, understanding sets, seeing it before it happens.
The secondary, obviously you played in maybe one of the best secondaries of all time in Seattle. This one here is pretty good, though. You got Tony Jefferson next year. You have veteran guys, Jimmy Smith. You got Marlon Humphrey. You got Brandon Carr, Tavon. I mean, a really good secondary. What do you think about playing in this group?
I'm excited, man. It's a blank canvas right now, but that's when the relationship starts. Whenever we meet face to face, those talks in the DB room. We're going to use all the tools that the coaches give us, and we're going to go out there and make it work.
I've read a lot about your leadership. It seems like you're kind of a quiet guy, but at the same time, everyone says that you command a lot of respect in the locker room. How would you describe yourself as a leader?
I just try to be myself and lead by example. I hate kind of preaching because, I know I'm not perfect, so I just kind of try to show it through my actions.
West Coast to the East Coast, totally different conference. I mean, do you think a change of scenery at this stage can just kind of shake things up and be, it's sort of a second opportunity for you?
Oh, I'm taking it as a second opportunity. I'm taking it as a refreshing start, and I'm going to hit the ground running.
Earl, it's been about 6 months since you've been on a football field. Obviously, last season was cut short by the injury. Describe for me your eagerness to step on that field and play again.
I'm prepared mentally. I just got to get in the playbook. I know my play speed going to be up to date. So I'm patiently waiting. But I know when my opportunity calls, I'm going to be ready. The guys in the back end are going to be ready. We're going to have each other's back. And that's the most important thing.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to see you on the field. Wearing number 29.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.